put one of my good Remos on there. But I do want to talk about a couple things. This head looks like it's in pretty good condition, so I'll probably keep it. But I do want to talk about the fact that this is just some normal snares. Try to get them centered as much as possible. That can be difficult, and if I tighten these up, it'll probably center them a little bit. I just don't like to have my snares super tight. But one thing that I do, and do I have this handy? Let's see here. Move a couple things out of the way. Yeah, I've got one right here. Let me grab a timpani mallet. And I want to just use that for a minute. So a lot of times what I'll do, I'm just going to tune this bottom head up. But if I was replacing it completely, what I would typically do is check the bearing edge with my finger, run it over there. And if I feel anything sticking up or sharp, make sure that you grab a bar of soap, some paraffin wax or something like that, and just go around the drum. They actually have some stuff you can buy that's in a little lip balm type thing, and you can put that on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this. Now, typically you want to get one drum head muted at a time. So what I like to do, since I'm not having it on a Lazy Susan, I'm going to lift this drum up and put this towel on the snare drum stand like that, so that it's totally muting the other head. This would allow me to tap so you can hear some discrepancies there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this up to where I feel like it's even. And try to get it to where it sounds good. And try to hit the same area if you can. That's what a Lazy Susan is really good for, because you can just hold your stick or mallet in one place and move that drum. Okay, so I'll bring that bottom head up quite a bit. And try to get the pitches pretty even. And the reason I use a timpani mallet is because the snare heads are very, very thin. And what I mean by that is a mil is 1/1000th of an inch, and an ambassador is 3 mil. So it's 3/1000ths of an inch. So if you hit it with a stick or a drum keyer like that, you can actually dent the head. Sometimes you'll do that, and then when you take the head off later, as you loosen it, you'll see dents and stuff appear that were tightened out. So I got a stick in here to hold the snares up. So that's pretty firm. A lot of people would call that, the generic term people use is tabletop tight. And so it doesn't really sink in if you push your thumb down. Now you could force it, but you don't want to do that. Okay, so I've done that. My snares are